Hello, my darlings. My name is Victoria and this is Veritas Tarot Libra. I'm going to be doing your April reading for you. We're going to be looking at where you are right now energetically, where your person is that you're thinking about energetically, the connection between you, what their intentions are towards you, what you can do to help this connection, and that if you are able to do that, what the potential outcome could be. We are all energy, and an emotion is energy in motion. So this reading is really to show you what energetically you may be giving out and thinking about. If the reading resonates, I would be so grateful if you would comment, like, share, subscribe. If it doesn't resonate, it simply means it wasn't for you at this time. There'll always be a reading out there for you at exactly the right time that you need to hear it, guided by spirit. So my darlings, let's move ahead with the reading. And this is where you are energetically right now. I'm going to start with my Spirit Song Tarot. I'm also going to pull some other tarot as well, and perhaps at the end just pull some energetic cards too. Thank you very much. For Libra, where is Libra at the moment energetically? I love using my Spirit Song Tarot to start off with, because there's so much that Mother Nature can teach us. So you've got the Two of Acorns has come out, and this is the Two of Wands in the traditional tarot. There is a decision that you have made or you're wishing to make. It's very important for you, and the timing is very important for you as well. If you see here, you've got, I think this is the Falcon, insight and focus. So you're very focused on this. You're looking to spot an opportunity at the right time for you in terms of making this decision. You know that this is down to timing, a lot of it. You know, the Falcon waits and can see from a distance, you know, its prey. And I'm not saying whoever this is in relation to the person you're thinking about, that they're prey, but it's in terms of that absolute moment in time. The thing about the Falcon as well is that they can see from higher up. So this is the decisions you're making are from the right space. They're from your higher self space. And so you're looking at making this decision from a place of love. You're not looking at making this decision from a place of fear. The Falcon is a messenger literally on a mission. So whatever this is, and at the bottom of the deck, we've now got the Eight of Wands, which is the Eight of Acorns, which is the Eight of Wands. So this is all about messages. This is all about communication. And this Eight of Wands talks about energy and results. So this is the eel here as well. The eel is the master of sort of transformation too. And whenever I see the Eight of Wands card, it's about, again, that very positive communication. It's about communication from the right space. You know, as I said at the beginning, we're all energy. And so when we're in that space where we're moving forward with love, that is so much more powerful than any space which we occupy that might be where we're in fear of something, or we have anxiety, we have concerns, we have worries. And the Eight of Wands is about that loving energy, moving things forward. You know, it's driving things forward. The eel is also highly observant, so you're very aware of wherever you are right now. And this is the energy you're giving out as well. It's a very determined energy, it's a very focused energy, and you're making great strides as well with how you're feeling about things. There's been so much insight. You've gone within and you've looked and you've searched and you found those answers within you. You've started listening to yourself as well. So this is about making a balanced decision. And I think you're also, thank you, Spirit, with the Falcon as well, because they will hover and then they will fly in a different direction. You're also ready to take flight, literally, in a new direction at this time. Okay, so let's have a look now at where the person you're thinking about, where they are right now. So let me just move those cards along a little, and let's look at in terms of where they are right now in terms of their energy. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. So this is wonderful. So on the bottom of the deck, they have got the Eight of Swords, which is represented here by the Eight of Feathers and the little mouse. But look what it says, courage and solutions. And then they are going, this is the Death card, the transformation card here, transition and liberation. And this is the, I think it's the cicada. I think it's a cicada represents the Death card. So they are literally going through a massive transformation. They're going through a renewal. They're going through a rebirth. They are releasing a lot of old ways of thinking about things, a lot of patterns of behavior, a lot of conditioned thoughts that they may have had. And in doing so, they're clearing a lot of obstacles in their path. And it's literally enlightening them. It's allowing a sense of enlightenment about this situation between you two. And with the lovely little mouse here, this, again, courage and solutions. The thing about the mouse is the mouse teaches us that we don't have to roar like the lion. We don't have to be that big ferocious creature. We can actually deal with things very quietly. It's about scurrying around, trying to find the right way of doing things. And I feel with this card and the Death card that they need courage, they need patience from you with whatever transformation that they are going through at this time. And they have been in a space where they felt trapped. And a lot of that entrapment has come from themselves, because when you're in a place where you have a certain conditioned thoughts and conditioned behaviors, you do get trapped in that. You do repeat cycles. You do find yourself think over and over again thinking, well, that's happened again, that's happened again. And of course it's happened again and again, because it's the universe giving you the same experience in order to look for that different outcome from you. And that different outcome from you or from them comes when somebody's willing to look at those experiences and reflect on them. And so we don't necessarily learn from our experiences, we learn from the reflection of those experiences, and they have certainly done that. I feel like they have received help, asked for help from people, received help from people as well, because, you know, the Eight of Swords can talk about being trapped, but it can also talk about a frustration and a denial. And I'm feeling that this is where they very much were, because this is the overriding energy, but they're feeling something shifted within themselves. There has been a transformation. There has been a release of old ways, a lot of the old ways of their thinking. So now I want to see what's the energy between you two at the moment. Thank you, Spirit. What's the energy between Libra and the person that they're thinking about? Thank you, Spirit. One or two cards. There we go. Six of Acorns, success and triumph. So there's lots of passion in this relationship and there's lots of very positive, maybe the words aren't being spoken between you. That's why this communication is so key. But there's lots of insight, understanding between you. You both are focused on resolving whatever it is between you that has slightly slipped off course. And the Six of Wands, you know, this is with the stag. The stag is very spiritual. The stag talks about our connection to source energy. The stag is very noble. It's very royal. So whatever this is a very important relationship for you both, but it's also a very important relationship for God, for the universe, because I think there's been a lot of life lessons learnt in this. Now the Six of Wands can talk a little bit, and I'm looking at the cards on either side here. You've got the Eight of Acorns, which is lovely, so that's very positive. It's victorious, as the Six of Wands is success and triumph. But because you've also got the Eight of Feathers here, the Eight of Swords, there is a little bit of pain body, the ego side, still attached to this. And this is why I feel that whatever decisions you're looking to make, or whatever space they're in a transformation, I think there's been a lot of things felt and not said. And this is where Spirit wants that speaking of that truth from a place of love, though. the stag here represents as well that pacing yourself. So this is, again, don't rush into things. This is the energy between you. There's watching, there's observing going on between you two, almost like a stag standing back and watching in a very still manner. But it's about not rushing forward at the wrong time, and this is why you're waiting for the right time to do this. But I think you both feel very, and with the Six of Wands, you both feel very confident, despite what's happened and happening between you. You're both feeling quietly confident that this, whatever this is, can be resolved, whatever decision needs to be made, whatever communication, it is going to move forward. And you both have that optimism and that trust in your connection, in yourselves, and also in each other. And you both believe in yourselves, which is beautiful. And now on the bottom of the deck, you've got the Knight of Feathers, which is the Knight of Swords. So this is action and focus. So do you remember I talked about pacing yourself? So this is the overriding energy. You know, Knight of Swords is somebody who wants to rush forward and talk. The sword represents communication. It represents that insight as well. It represents that clarity. The Knight of Swords has left a battle. So it's about leaving behind in the past. The past is the past. Whatever battles and negativity that went on, and being very much more in the present and wanting to put things right. But the Knight of Swords can also have a tendency to rush in and rush out from a fear-based place as well. This, I think, is the coyote. I think it's the coyote. Do you see also how observant the coyote is here as well? So the coyote is very intensely watches and waits as well. I think you both want to, with the Knight of Swords, kind of cut to the chase of things, which is wonderful. You know, get down to the, I don't want to say the deep root of the problem, because everything happens for us, my darling, and whatever has happened here has happened for you, for the evolution of your soul, for that growth, the opportunity to grow and learn and shift and change. And the same with the person you're thinking about. And I know that neither of you, this is the energy between you, you don't want anything to block kind of progress, the success, you know, whatever this is between you. But Spirit's wanting you to have a little bit of faith over fear, a little bit of trust in them that a lot of things are playing out how they're meant to play out. And that's where you understand that, because if I go back to that Two of Acorns, that Two of Wands, that falcon is hovering, waiting. You are waiting for the right time. You're waiting. There is a real insight with you in terms of what is the right time to move forward with whatever this is. Let's have a look now and see what am I guided to do? Which of these decks am I going to? I'm going to do my Lightseer's Tarot for you and see what else comes out. Can you tell me a little bit more, please? Thank you, about this connection for Libra. Thank you, Spirit. Ace of Cups. So Spirit is saying straight away, this is all in divine timing. There will be a new beginning. There'll be a new opportunity. Cups are about your emotions, you know, love and relationships and romance. There will be an opportunity and it'll happen for you in divine timing. In the meantime, you hold on to that feeling that you have within yourself, your insight, your understanding, your knowing about this connection. And you use this time that you have right now to continue to do the work that you've been doing on yourself. Continue to focus on that self-love, that self-care. Continue to respect yourself, because in respecting yourself, you shift and change the relationships around you. Because again, I go back to the we're all just energy. And that card also wanted to come out, and of course it did. You've got the Six of Cups, my darling. This is very much a beautiful soulmate connection. It is very loyal. There's been a lot of wisdom learned here as well. And, you know, with the dogs here, they, you know, they represent your souls. They represent that unconditional love. They represent that knowing about what's up ahead. They represent the protectiveness that you feel for each other as well. There is a childlike energy in this too. You know, there is a lot of playfulness as well. You know, soulmates come into our lives they're very beautiful, they're very important relationships, and they're given to us obviously for many reasons, but one of them is to trigger us, to release a lot of those childhood wounds that we carry around with us that we don't even know that we're carrying. We think on a day-to-day basis that we're making lots of very adult grown-up decisions about things, but most of the time we're not. We're making them from that inner child. I know when I'm making a little Victoria decision about something, and it's usually because I've been triggered. So although I, you know, when I get triggered, I then observe, why have I been triggered? And it of course goes back to something from childhood, or, you know, from a long time ago. So these relationships have been given to us for our soul's evolution, because our soul yearns to evolve. Our soul yearns to remember what it always knows and knew before the point that we were born. And so this is a wonderful relationship, my darling. You're still very much stage of this. You're getting lots of light bulb moments, you're learning, you're growing. And I wouldn't say you're right at the beginning. I can see there you've crossed, that sword has crossed that divide. So you've gone from one cycle to another. So you're much further along, actually. You're bridging that gap. And the knowledge that you're learning, the insight that you're learning is helping you bridge the gap between where you were, where you wanted to be, and actually where you're now happy being. Because life is all about being in this moment right now. So my darling, I hope that whoever was guided to see this reading, that it has resonated with you. And I will be doing, now I've sorted out my Wi-Fi and everything. I'm staying at my brother's hotel at the moment, and I've sorted out my Wi-Fi, so now I'm going to be able to do a few more readings going forward. So I look forward to doing another reading for you in the next couple of weeks. And in the meantime, take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.